What's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out TRIGZ with HRB. We got the final score, especially coming with the final score to TRIGZ with HRB. Final score, especially with the final score and everything else too, especially when it comes to TRIGZ, and we got the whole thing right here. Especially with the final score to the TRIGZ, especially with everything else coming in with this one right here. One got a whole thing to it, but especially from TRIGZ to HRB and the final score.
HRPG shit. Free the guys, RP the bros. Gang shit.
Four-door ding when I glide and pop them doors, I see man do hurdles. First time I lost grams in a pirate, scratching my head like my yard got burgled. Off this white like Virgil, Tom pulled up in a brought down Ford. 4 in the morning, scary, just checked in for the final score. This Nokia
4 in the morning, you know it's scary. Hey, just checked in with the final score. Hey, especially with these guys too. These guys got a whole thing to it. Hey, he said 4 in the morning, you know it gets very scary. But you know, I just checked in the score with the final score, like, man, especially with that, especially how everything else is turning, like on this, like this got a whole just thing, just virtual thing just going on, like especially with the whole thing just being in with this, like peeping in with this. But man, 4 in the morning and everything goes too, like, hey, that just came from there.
First time I lost grams in a pirate, scratching my head like my yard got burgled. Off this white like Virgil, Tom pulled up in a brought down Ford. 4 in the morning, scary, just checked in for the final score. This Nokia keeps on ripping, I know that my girl's pissed off at the hottie. Just made 2 bags this morning, answering calls from Philip and Holly. Mashing gel, same price as a shotty. Sent so much runners the country, wallahi Dean, I can fill up a lorry. To all of them mums, I'm sorry. I was bad up in English, good up in maths. My bro does F, but I'm good with packs. I'm with B1, yeah, he's good with waps. Talking my name, but you're good with cap. How's everyone?
Ooh, I'm good with B1, but talking my name, hey, talking on the name, hey, they cap and everything else too. Especially with that, he said I'm with B, but you know, especially with everything else be happening too, like it just be from there. But man, he said it's someone else, man, it be BAP and everything else too.
I was bad up in English, good up in maths. My bro does F, but I'm good with packs. I'm with B1, yeah, he's good with waps. Talking my name, but you're good with cap. How's everyone bad on the beat? Never send shots on socials, roll bad boys, leave that in the street. Roll the Gerard and he's smoking sweet. Rolled up when he's smoking proper. Step with my ying from early, used to have shanks in Linda's locker. Now fill up the mash with copper, juice gone spill if I butt me a upper. Couldn't believe my luck, been home 4 months, got nicked by soccer. Leading raw and they hit me with poker. Fuck it, charge that shit to the game. Mum's that Triggy, when will you change? I don't even know what to tell her, I feel like Usher, trap in the rain. Leading raw and they hit me with poker. Fuck it, charge that shit to the game. Mum's that Triggy, when will you change? I don't even know what to tell her, I feel like Usher, trap in the rain. HRB, I got Zot in my veins, don't play with a Bobby, I'm bashing the cane. When I had nowhere to stay, I was on the sofa, sleeping at 4-door thing with my...
Man, I'm bashing the chain and everything goes too, hey, especially with this. And he said leave it in the charger, like, man, leave it on the chart, something like that, man. Especially with that. And he said, you know, everything else just playing a part with this, like, hey, especially how everything else be just going in and saying like this one is an insane one. Especially how we got everything else just like putting those limit lies and everything else too. It be having a whole thing to it, especially how the whole thing just be coming from the whole like side and everything else too.
Don't play with a Bobby, I'm bashing the cane. When I had nowhere to stay, I was on the sofa, sleeping at 4-door thing when I glide and pop them doors, I see man do hurdles. First time I lost grams in a pirate, scratching my head like my yard got burgled. Off this white like Virgil, Tom pulled up in a brought down Ford. 4 in the morning, scary, just checked in for the final score. HRPG, you know the vibe, this BD gets showered and bang. I heard man till he circled the 9 with a 9, told me why the fuck is he lying? You know who it is, we're up in the crime.
Ooh, hey, that right there. He said, man, why he circled the block, you know, with the 9. Hey, why is he not? Hey, why is he like everything else too, like not live and everything else too? Like, man, basically just coming from that whole side and just saying like, hey, he is not live, like he is not the whole thing, especially with that too, like Tuesday, that was a man, especially how everything else be lining up, like.
Scrams in a pirate, scratching my head like my yard got burgled. Off this white like Virgil, Tom pulled up in a brat down Ford. 4 in the morning, Gary, just checked in for the final score. HRPG, you know the vibe. This BD gets showered and bind. I heard man till he circled the 9 with a 9. Told me why the fuck is he lying? You know who it is, we're up in the crime. Bro got a lot on his wrist, still looks at his phone when he's checking the time. Everyone's talking spinners, everyone's talking Glocks. Bro, you didn't even chill on your block, like tell me, who have you shot? It hurt when BD died that night, but a laugh and a up got dropped. Last boy tried come to the Zot, got shot, nearly got put on the top. Dead, let's go shopping in Louis. Just got bagged in jail, my tech now got a hit bay on the Bluey. Parcel just came over the wall, got the landing smelling all gooey. Left the young boy.
Hey, got it. Hey, got everything smelling all gooey and everything else too, Ed. But man, they left them for Ed. They left them on. They left everything just how it was and everything else too, especially with this right here. It's got like a whole thing to it. Like, man, it's just coming for that whole self-destruction. Like, especially with everything else just coming into it. Like, man, especially like everything being live. Like at this point, like, man, everything is just coming from this because the way everything is seeming and the scenes is just so, man, just be so interest just to see what's happening, just to see what's going on and everything else too, because it'd be a whole just saturated thing just happening, especially like, hey, why was he live and everything else too? Like, it's coming from that and everything else too. There'd be a real little thing going on too. But man, especially with the thing too, shopping in Louis and everything else too. After man, all the madness and saturates.
Try come to the Zot, got shot, nearly got put on the top. Dead, let's go shopping in Louis. Just got bagged in jail, my tech now got a hit bay on the Bluey. Parcel just came over the wall, got the landing smelling all gooey. Left a young boy with a tui, upsea living with Peter and Stewie. Flick it, whip it, now my Pyrex all cloudy. Triggy a rebel like rowdies, got splashy with screaming out loudly. 2 in the blue get mixed with Maj, now I got 4 O's like Audi. Told Babs go park the ting real quick, cause the Zot come hotter than Saudi. 4-door ding when we're gliding, pop them doors, I see man do hurdles. First time I lost grams in a pirate, scratching my head like my yard got burgled. Off this white like Virgil, Tom pulled up in a brat down Ford. 4 in the morning, Gary, just checked in for the final score.
Hey, he went in. He went from the top, especially with this TRIGZ and everything else too. He definitely went in with this, like especially how it just everything just played out and from the start to the end. Man, he definitely just went in and just crizzed that, like especially from the final score and everything else too. Like man, especially from everything else just being what it was and just coming from this and everything else too. Especially from the whole thing, because I feel like a lot of these be having a lot of like different things going on, especially with the whole thing, because it be a whole just basic thing and everything else too. But TRIGZ with HRB and everything else too, especially from the final score and everything else too with this. But make sure you guys comment and like.